We're going to dive into some SBA 7A strategies for business acquisition. So on SBA loan acquisition, you're going to buy a business, an existing business. You're always going to ask for 3 years of seller's tax returns and a year-to-date interim statement, right? Our loans are based on the cash flow of those businesses, right? So the SBA underwriters always going to ask for full tax returns, not just the P&L. But we want to dive into how to get creative on structuring the financing. So the guidelines say you can get up to 90% of total project costs, right? So that means you have to come in with 10% equity injection. So oftentimes you can say, seller, will you leave 5% on standby? It's kind of like a seller carryback, but what standby means is like for the term of this 10-year loan. So on a business acquisition, the loans are 10 years with no real estate. So it's a 10-year term, no prepayment penalty. If the seller leaves 5% of their equity in the deal on standby, it can accrue interest, but you can't make payments on it and it can't have a balloon. It's got to be for the term of the loan. Now, if you end up paying them off year 2 or 3, that's fine, assuming that you're paying off the SBA loan as well, right? So now you have to come in with 5% of the total project cost. That 5%, you can have an investor partner that comes into the deal that owns less than 20%. And if they own less than 20%, they don't have to go on the loan. They don't have to sign for the loan. They don't have to personally guarantee it. That partner could bring in that other additional 5%. As long as he or she is not lending the money, that it's actually an investment into the business, then that's fine. You just structured a zero down deal out of pocket. Now, granted, you have to be credit worthy and have to fit the other characteristics of a borrower, but I just walked you through a way to easily structure 100% finance business acquisition, right? So it is achievable. Let me work on some other scenarios. What are some other scenarios that might work? Another scenario that might work, let's just say the seller's not willing to put anything on standby, so you need 10%. So 5% could come from that investor partner that's going to own a certain percent, less than 20% of that business entity acquiring the business, right? They're going to own 19 or 10 or 5% for their 5% equity injection. Well, that other 5% could come from a gift. So you could have a family member, friend, or somebody that you personally know that actually gifts it. As long as it's a gift, that could come in. So there's another way of doing a 100% finance deal. So there's lots of ways around it, but that's how you can structure and use high leverage SBA financing in conjunction with seller carryback or seller standby and or possible gift from a friend or a family member to acquire business with very little capital out of your pocket or none. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this short episode. Please watch our other SBA playlists. We talk about the SBA 504, the 7A. We talk about the SBA 504 Green. And we also talk about real estate financing for short-term rentals, mid-term rentals, construction, fix and flip, anything investor or business related. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you on the next one.
Hi, this is Beau, host of the Investor Financing Podcast. Are you a real estate investor with properties and you're trying to figure out how to refinance or grow your existing real estate business? Need some clarity and a game plan for moving forward? I'm offering a free strategy call where we dive deep on your real estate investing goals. I'll help you come up with a strategic finance plan that will help you get to where you want to go. Whether you've got a portfolio of 30 properties or you're starting out with your first property, I have a framework that has helped many investors grow. If you're interested, book a call below in the Calendly link.
Hey guys, Beau here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.